pitch black, dead calm, and I'm out here chasing big bass. What I didn't expect was just how wild this session would get, from catching the live baits to hooking these big girls. And as the tide turned, I couldn't resist flicking out a few little metals around the turbines to see what else was waiting in the deep. Right, I'm out, aren't I? I'm out here on my own, in the dark. What am I doing? First stop of call, catch some live bait. Because today's mission is to stock up on bass. You're only allowed 2, must be bigger than 42 centimetres. But I want to catch as many bass as possible on live baits. It's the end of the year, this is where the big bass are. I'm going to head a little bit further out. But first point of call, live baits. It's dark, hopefully I can catch a scad. Not a scad, hopefully I can catch loads of scad. Scad is a horse mackerel. It's like a mackerel but a lot more hardy. I want little ones, 6, 7, 8 inches. I've got my live bait tank down here that I've just filled up with water. I'll show you that when it gets a bit light. But for now, some sabikis. Just lit these little packs here and chuck it over. So this is my live bait tank. I've got a pump here, a bilge pump that I put over, sucks the water into here, and then I can adjust this little flow here. So I can make it slow, or I can speed it right up, get some air out. It goes in a circle, which is key, right? So it pushes the water around. And then I've got an outflow pipe here, which goes straight into my bilge pump there, and then I can pump it straight up. It's as simple as that. It's connected up to a switch here, and there we go. I finally found the bait. It's suddenly just switched on. Well, full string, but they're too big. These feel like some big ones, which I don't want. All right, and I've got a little tool that I'm going to show you that I got from America. There we go. Perfect. That top one's a good one, the other ones aren't. So this little tool here is like a little T-bar. I got it from America, so I can literally just unhook these off. And I don't have to touch them. There you go. Simple as that. Come on, I'm starving. I can't wait to get this live betting on the go. It's 8:20 in the morning. I got the 6 o'clock lock out and I'm just waiting for the tide. Low tide was about now. So I'm just sort of stocking up on my baits ready for the day, and then I've got the whole flood to fish. Cannot wait. As you all know, I'm a lure boy. I love my lures. But today, we're doing something a bit different. Yeah, straight in again. Oh, that is a perfect size one. That is the size you want. You see how big it is compared to my hand? That is a bass snack, if I can see one. So same again. Get the little disgorger, drop him straight in. So, we've got a tank full of live baits. About time. Nice long trace. Live scad. And I'm going to hold my rod low down, so then when I feel a bite I can just lift. I don't really have to strike, I just lift and wind. Right, well, are we going to catch our first live bait of the session? Oh, there we go, it's chasing it, chasing it. You can feel it chasing the baits. Yep, fish on. Whoa, that's a nice one. Oh my God, this is a nice one, boys. Oh my God. This could be a double, boys. Oh my god, that's a lovely fish. First fish. Look at that. That is a lovely bass on a live bait. There we go. Beautiful fish. Took that live bait like a good one as well. Whew. That didn't half go when it smacked that. That took a live scad. That is a lovely fish, people. Well, I've got a tiny little scad on this time. The other ones I had a little bit big. Like that. Through its nose, like that. Put it down, right to the bottom, and then a few winds up. And then you hold the rod tip down and wait for that smack. Now you'll feel the bait go do-do-do-do-do-do, and it's swimming along, and then it might go slack, which means the bass has hit it and swum up with it, or it might just bend right over. Now both times it's bent right over as if it's snagged. But sometimes it's better for lure fishing, sometimes it's better for live baiting. All depends on what bait's in the water and what the bass are feeding on. If they're really shoaled up and they're just smashing little bait, sometimes lures can work. If they're being a bit finicky, then sometimes the old live bait works. It's really what it's like on the day, and if you can get live baits or not. Yep, got ourselves another one, people. Another lovely bass. This one's a little bit smaller. Taking on a live scad. Some of the scad I was using were a bit big. This took a smaller scad straight away. So it just shows the smaller scad definitely work. Fish on. Oh, this is what we wanted, people. Big. Huh? There we go, people. Doesn't really get much better than that. A lovely bass on a live bait. Again, look at that. What the hell? Crazy. And the live bait's still alive. This is a HTO micro jigging setup. I've paired it with a Ninja 2000 with 8-pound braid. It's a 6-foot one-piece rod. It is tiny. And I'm just going to be jigging these tiny little metals. And we're going to see what we can pick up. We might get some bass, we might get some pollock, we might get some scad, mackerel. You don't know, there could be plaice on the bottom. I've had plaice on metals. If you've not seen that video, head over to my channel, Catching Plaice on Metals. It can be done. So let's give it a little go. I'm going to tuck up really tight to the tower. And the trick with fishing these in 100 feet of water is slack tide. Can't be fishing it on the flood, can't be fishing it on the ebb, because your metal won't get down. You can maybe use a heavier one, but we want to keep everything micro today. So yeah, this is the setup. Let's get over there and see what we can catch. Right, just in the fish finder, there's a nice shoal under here now. Oh, this could be game on, people. Yep. Fish are definitely still on it. It's just getting that drift right. What is it going to be? It's a little bass. On the micro jigging, we get the bass. Perfect. Too small to keep, way too small. But look at that. Lovely hooked. There we go. Micro jigging for you people. It's such good fun. Such good fun. There we go. First drift. We're into a fish. And not just a little scad. It was a nice little bass. I'll be honest, people, and I do this a lot, right? I will use a bigger lure to get down there. I'm bad for it. I'll use a big, giant, soft plastic, and half the time the bass aren't feeding on that. They're feeding on little tiny baits. And it literally just shows that I've switched to a small, tiny metal, and in the first cast, I've got a bass. Let's see if it was just a fluke or whether we get another one. Ah, hook pulled. No. Oh, because it's got two hooks. One of the hooks pulled. Still got the other one. Oh my God, it's a massive mackie. That is a jumbo. Look at the size of that mackie. Yep. So another fish. Lovely little bass. Bass. Just shows that you can get them. If you like this one, you'll probably enjoy some of my other fishing adventures here on the channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because there are plenty more to watch. Check them out and I'll see you